Hi, so today I'll be doing my final exam for microbiology, and the first question is asking what was my favorite topic covered in this course, and my favorite topic was microbial infections inside the human body. And this was my favorite topic because I've always been very interested in infectious diseases or microbial infections and the way it can spread so rampantly throughout a population. Diseases like COVID or smallpox or Black Death were so deadly to populations. I've always found it very interesting how quickly certain illnesses can spread and how some people can bounce back from certain illnesses very quickly, and some people it may be deadly for. Being able to learn about causative agents and what causative agents causes infectious diseases and how our body can fight against these illnesses and how vaccines work to these illnesses was a very interesting topic to me. So the next question is, if I had an unknown microbe, what steps would I take to determine what microbe it is, and are there particular characteristics I would search for? So first, I would use microscopy and observe whatever microbe I was looking at under a microscope and see what physical characteristics would fit the categories and descriptions of certain microbes, like say fungi or bacteria. And next, I'll take a culture of my unknown microbe and see what bacteria growth it may exhibit on the medium I put it on, like say a agar plate. And depending on the way it grows or what environment it may grow in will help me determine what category of microbe it is. And next I'll do biochemical tests, and I'll do things like agar staining or using like lactose or glucose, which will help me determine what category of microbe it is. So the next question is asking, imagine you're interacting with an individual who does not think vaccines are effective. Using your knowledge of immunology, epidemiology, and microbes in general, describe how you might converse with this individual to educate them on vaccines. So first, I'll discuss what immunology is and how it is so important to help us fight off infectious diseases. And then I'll describe what vaccines actually are, which are weakened or dead microbes, infectious microbes that are put in our bodies so that we can fight it off when we actually get the real thing. I'll also talk about how statistically vaccines, bad reactions to vaccines are very rare, and that for the most part, vaccines helped get rid of or lower certain illnesses that ran very rampantly throughout history, like say chickenpox, that is a rare occurrence now. The next question is, describe at least 2 positive and 2 negative relationships humans have with microbes, and what are some advantages and disadvantages of each relationship. So the first one, first positive relationship is the immune system. And when we're exposed to certain microbes at an early age, that can help strengthen our immune system. But on the downside of that, the exposure of certain microbes could also cause inappropriate immune responses, which can cause allergies or autoimmune diseases. And the next one is our digestive system. So when we break down certain things like fibers or complex carbohydrates, our body needs help from microbes, which is like healthy gut bacteria to help us break down certain things that our stomach enzymes aren't able to do. And the downside of that, it's very easy to get these microbes imbalance, which can cause like digestive issues. So it's important to have a healthy relationship with those microbes to help keep up the wanted digestion. And the two negative relationships we have with microbes is infectious diseases. As I kind of mentioned before, infectious diseases can lead to a lot of damage to the body or even death, which is the downside of that. But the upside is that when you do get over illness, it strengthens our immune system, and that people who do survive these infections are able to pass down those traits to their children of the stronger immune system. And the other disadvantage is antimicrobial resistance. And the downside of that is certain infections are harder to treat due to microbes learning to fight off the medicine that was created to kill them off. They're able to mutate to fight them off. And that can cause certain strains of diseases to be a lot more deadly and harder to treat. But the upside of that is having antimicrobials in the first place to treat diseases. There's natural mutations that can happen in microbes that will cause them to fight off medicine, but just having that medicine in the first place is super important. And the last question is, many applications of microbes exist. List and describe 5 uses of microbes. So the first one is microbes are used to ferment food and wine. So like say for yeast, microbes are used to ferment like bread or wine and beer and bread, and like say yogurt, there's healthy microbes to help promote gut health. And the next thing is microbes are used for compost. Microbes can help break down organic matter to help have nutrient-rich compost to have stronger and better crops. Microbes can also help with the environment, so they can kill off certain pollutants, or even in oil spills, microbes can be used to make the oil less of a danger to the ecosystem. And it's also used in like water filtration facilities to help kill off harmful things in our water that would harm us normally, but those microbes make them less of a danger or get rid of them completely. And next, they're used in agriculture. Microbes can be used to create organic pesticides to help ward off certain animals. So say if like you have a microbe on a certain plant and a critter that normally will eat the plant eats the microbe, that will kill off the plant. And microbes also help create vaccines. And as I mentioned earlier, vaccines are weakened or dead microbes that are put in us so we are able to fight the actual illness. And that is it for my final exam. Thank you so much for watching.